Hello there. It's good to see you. Today, we are in StarCitizen once again. Well, look at that, right where we left off. So, all that jazz I said about the wipe, misinformed. Still.
Please visit us again.
Let's make our way over to the spaceport, take a look at some contracts on the way there.
All right. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit.
And we'll also remove this light very, very quickly. We don't need it at this moment. Good.
Hi, and welcome to New Baggage.
Oh, it's good to see you again. All right. Let us make our way. Ah. The rental building is right over here, so we actually don't have to take the transit.
Just boggle the mind. Hello, and welcome to New Baggage, capital city of creative, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Pico the plushy penguin.
Nice choice.
They are quite cute. I don't know of any other of these. Hold on a second. I don't know of any other plushies in the game other than the ones you can get at New Babbage right here. Now, can I take my new friend here in my hands? No, he's too big. Well, I don't think you can come where I'm going, buddy, so we might have to stash you here if we can.
All right. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit.
Ah, good. I was worried there for a second. Oh,
Hello.
and one thing I had noticed...
Capital city of microtech, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
I didn't know this. I don't recall there being a Kelto here.
Thanks for listening.
Look at this.
I hope you enjoy your time in New Baggage.
Well, they have Fizz Peach. Oh, wow. Flood Energy. Fizz Cola. Fuses.
Hello, and welcome to New Baggage,
They have just about everything here.
where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Well, isn't that something? Okay, well... we're getting a little bit distracted. But there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Okay.
How's it going?
How's my inventory? Everything in check? Med pens, ammo? We have everything from before. Oh good, I was really worried I would have to recoup everything. I guess when I watched that grease video... looks pretty good. I guess he was referring to the wipe that happened when the time of his recording his video. Now it was uploaded 4 days ago, but I suppose he recorded it over a week. Now, I've never tried a Fizz Peach.
It was great talking with you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Let's give it a shot. Funny, I was expecting a little spritz noise, and I think because I've gotten so used to Tarkov, Oh, look at that. The cans are just landing in perfectly today. Look at that. No problem. Oh,
Hi, and welcome to New Babbage.
spoke too soon, did I not? That can went in beautifully, though. What is this about? No. I'm trying. I'm really trying to be nice to the planet. Okay. No problem.
Hi, and welcome to New Babbage.
It is stuck in my hand. Yeah, I gotta be one of those guys. Okay. Now, before we move on, gotta make sure to hydrate. You know, peach cola does not hydrate you well enough. So, let's make sure we get the good stuff. All right. I won't even look. Now, luxury rentals. Now, I don't rent ships very much in this game, but they are quite affordable. You see, you have a 1-day, a 3-day option.
Enjoy the rest of your visit.
So if I wanted to take a Constellation Taurus, oh wow, 1 day is going to be half of my credits.
Hello, and welcome to New Babbage.
Oh my goodness.
City of Where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Well, we could rent the ship, use all of our profits from the last video, and yeah, why not? We can rent this ship, but we're only going to rent it if I have some opportunities for some good stuff. Now there's a light salvage. Hold on a second. I've never seen this ship before. What is it? What on earth is this? Well, that's a cute little ship, is it? I did not know there were any other... Okay, so we have light fighters. We have a freight ship here. Look at that. It's so expensive. I have enough to break the bank if I rent this for 1 day.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
Origin jump works. Oh yeah, okay. Now, normally I get the Drake.
Hello,
Or,
and welcome to New Babbage, capital city of microtech, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
so there is the Constellation Taurus. If we wanted to do transport, but if I'm able to just rent this Hermes right now,
Hi,
sorry, this
and welcome to New
Salvation.
Babbage.
Light salvage. Oh, this is quite interesting. I know nothing about this ship. But if it allows us to do some salvage, I mean, I'm a little bit sad it's not in my Drake. But I've never used this ship before. Okay. Let's rent this ship for 1 day. Let's see what it's about, shall we? Let's do it. I could look on the website and get some information, but then this video would be... well... You know what? Maybe I will do that.
It was nice chatting with you.
Let me just get a little bit of information. Alright everybody, well hello, this is Chris from 5 or 6 minutes in the future, and I did a little bit of research on the Salvation, and I think it's a good answer because a lot of people were complaining that, you know, the Venture is not available for rental, and that was an entry-level salvage ship. Well, now we do have an answer to that, and what's amazing is, well, it's a bit more limited. It definitely has less storage space than the Vulture, and the Vulture, I really wanted to show that off, but I'll have to do that in the future. That woman keeps saying that in the background. We'll have to do that another day, but for now, I'm kind of excited because my idea for the second video was to take the salvage ship, i.e. the Vulture, and to go out into Pyro. It was to go into Pyro, which is through the black hole, and to do a long travel into another star system, the one with all the outlaws, and to do some more riskier salvage missions, and maybe even, you know, scrap and do some repairs wherever we could, and just have a fun time of it. And now I believe this ship will let me do that. And here's the best part. If I look here, no matter if I take it for 1, 3, or 7 days, it's going to cost me 31,000 AUEC. So I might as well take it for 7 days, whereas if I were to take the Hermes... Oh, same thing. Hold on a second. Will the constellation Taurus...
Bye.
I'm a little bit confused. Let's take another look here. That can't be right. Ah,
Hello, and welcome to New Babbage.
the prices aren't changing.
Where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
So the rental cost is the same no matter what.
Hello,
Well,
welcome to New Babbage, capital city of romantic.
if I can take it for 7 days for 31,000, you have a deal.
Creativity.
Ah.
New Babbage.
It was bugging out. Cancel. No, we don't want to do that. What about 3 days? It would cost us about 90,000, yes? 84,000. I think 3 days will be okay. It'll give us some...
And welcome to New Babbage.
It'll just give us some time. Maybe I'll need it for 3 days. So let's do that. I've never actually... I don't think I've ever rented anything in this game before.
How's it going?
But I'm excited because now I can go by my original idea for the video. I thought there would be a wipe. Turns out there wasn't. I thought I would have to raise a bunch of money to get a Vulture because I couldn't rent one, but it turns out there's another salvage ship. The downside is, of course, no Vulture, but it's not so bad, honestly. We get to check out a new ship together, and that's never a bad thing.
Alright, it was nice chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Look at that. RSI Salvation, 3 days. Now, it only has a cargo of 6, but you know what? I forget. I think the Vulture had twice that, and you could stack the boxes in such a way. This has 6 internal storage and 6 external, so you can store components inside. I'm going to be remembering salvage in this video, so you'll have to bear with me, but I think it'll be fun. Now, you've seen my Drake. I would love to show you my other ships, but no, I don't think that's not the move right now. So we'll just take this ship.
Selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit.
Exciting. Look at her. She's quite excited to try out her new ship. Got it for 3 days. And this is a new salvage ship I've never heard of before. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, she's tiny. Absolutely tiny. Remember the rule. Put your helmet on. But you know what? I think it fits our... Well, the Vulture is... The Vulture's quite lovely because she has these 2 arms that come out and you can run on them, and I don't know. It felt fun being able to essentially kick your feet up and have a seat on the, you know, the deck of your ship. So there's the pilot's seat. Okay, so we have 2 guns here. where does the salvage... I see. So... where do I refine the materials? Now this is interesting. Oh. Well, you're gonna see some emergent gameplay here because I don't know what I'm doing. Now, the vulture has a little canopy you can run down, and you can clearly see the refining machine, and you can start it, and you can create construction materials or recyclable materials. I suppose what this does... the refining options must be in the cockpit somewhere. The salvaged boxes will slide out of here, and then you can store another 6. So once you take out these 6 boxes, you can take out another 6. Okay, well, it's something like that. We won't be able to make money as fast, but it's not really about that. This is really about the adventure, so... ooh, let's get to it. Stylish. There's my refinery. So, internal storage, 6 SKU, and the external has 6, so I can deposit 6 boxes, and then keep another 6 worth. Okay, so things still apply. I'm gonna have to remember my controls for salvaging, but I have a little article up here on my computer, so you'll just have to bear with me. But there is one order of business. There are some upgrades because this ship, which I can't look at right now. I need to do one quick thing, folks. I need to determine which upgrades I need. There's really 2 things that are important. I have 2 cinch scrapers. I would like to upgrade them to abrade scrapers.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
And depending on the size of my warp drive or my quantum drive, I'd want to also upgrade that. But I'm not sure. It might have to be an Atlas. We'll have to see. Depends what's in there right now. So I can look at the landing shortly. No vehicles. Should be good now. Oh, before I forget, let's take on the... So you see I have salvage missions. Right, I want to take on a mercenary job. Always take on a call to arms. Good. And now our vehicle's there is the salvation. So we can look at what is in there. Another reason I wanted to use the vulture is I bought a livery for it, a nice paint job. So okay, there's a So we have our jump module, which is fine. I don't believe we'll change that. Coolers, power plant, quantum drive, we will change if we can. And there is a Colossus, but what size? It is a size 1 grade 2. Bear with me a moment, folks. I just want to look up here for an Atlas quantum drive. What size? It is a size 1. It has a size 1 jump module, yes. But the object itself is what? It is a size 1 A-grade civilian, and this is a size 1 grade B industrial. Okay, so the good news is I will be able to replace this with an Atlas, and I know exactly where I need to go. As for the vehicles, gimbaled bulldogs are fine. We're not planning on fighting anything. Now, our 2 cinch scrapers, size 1. Now, where can I get size 1 abrade scrapers? I believe, if I check my notes here, I wrote that I need to go to Area 18. Let's see if that is still the case. I'm hoping it is. A braid scraper is also a size 1. Good, it's a A grade. Now there are multiple locations. In Stanton, there is a Hurston L5, but we can also go to Dumpers Depot in Area 18. Now, I'm going to get the Atlas at Hurston L5, so, well, guess what? We're going to go to Hurston L5. All right. Apologies there, folks, but these things are important. So I'm going to upgrade my jump module. I'm going to make sure I take out my propulsion first. I've made the mistake. We'll take this out, yet we'll keep it, and we will replace our quantum. Our shield generators, our weapons are fine, because we're not planning on fighting anything in this little ship. If anybody comes after me, we're hightailing it out of there. Power to shields and GTFO. So, we're just going to replace our propulsion, our quantum, and our utilities. The propulsion will be taken out, but then it will be inserted into the new quantum drive. Now, the jump drive and the other things are actually going to cost me some money. It's actually going to put me down another 120,000, and then I want to insure the build, which will put me down some more money, but hopefully we can recoup the cost. Eventually we can.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
It's going to be quite the adventure, I promise you, because we're going to travel to a new system. We're going to do a little bit of shopping, new system, try out a salvage mission, and maybe even take some repair jobs if they still have them. So these were jobs I had a lot of fun doing last year when I first did them. Altogether, renting this for 3 days and getting all the components for it, it's probably putting me down about 200,000. So let's see if we can recoup that cost in this video. That would be a fun mission. But it's more about the journey and having fun. Okay, let's get it going. Power to engines, or power to systems rather. Oh, quite nice. Not much power to weapons, mostly on the shields, and medium allocation to the boost, which I think is just about right, to be honest. That's fine. Lowers my signatures, not terrible. Okay. Everything else looks good here. I think that's really convenient to have the salvage module right there. Power management's good. We have our bulldog repeaters set to the right. Weapons, shields look nominal. Targeting systems are online. Scanning, well, that will become very useful. How are we here? Space break, enable ESP. Things look good for me here. Good. Perfect. Air traffic control. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to take off. I don't think they heard me. Air traffic control. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to take off. Wow. Oh, she's quite light. Look at that. This might be the tiniest ship I've ever been in, at least in the last few years. I wonder if she's fast. Somebody's targeting me. That's interesting. Is there a reason why you're targeting me, sir? Ooh. Retracting landing gear. I quite like the sounds of this one. Put our throttles up here. And for those of you who were there for the last video, you might remember the lovely city of New Babbage. Once again, here we are. So here we are in salvage mode. Oh, you can see my scrapers coming out. Very cool. Really looks like something out of Star Wars, actually. Here we are in weapons mode, scanning mode. Scanners are working good. Okay. Let's nose up. Enter navigation mode. And let's check our maps. We need to get Hurston, Lagrange Point 5. Ooh, she's quite far. Quite far. 610 out of 1,000. We don't have nearly as much fuel, but this is one of the reasons why we want to upgrade our jump drive. It won't upgrade the capacity, but I think it will help the efficiency, so. What's my max speed here? Surprisingly, she's actually overall a bit slower than my other ship. But she's quite nice. I really like this. For the low price of 31,000 a day, I dare say it's quite nice. I mean, if you can easily make more than that in a day, you can definitely recoup your costs. Let me just double check here, make sure as I get my bearings. I am going to High Course Station. Okay, confirmed. Quantum is ready. Let's engage. Now, what's interesting about this is, unlike my other ship, I can't get up. I'm stuck in my seat. Just ripping through the fabric of space to get to our destination. I'll have a nice sip of coffee in the meantime. This will be a minute or two. Just take in the ambient music and the atmospheric sounds and drift off into whatever it was you were gonna do. Sleep, work. Maybe you're one of those people who just likes to sit and watch relaxing videos as entertainment. I don't know. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of like that myself. Actually, I have my piano set up here. Why don't we do a little improvisation? Perhaps I'll mute the other music if it's too much in the way.
Bottom fuel is at 75%.
Okay. Well, the good news is we can more or less get halfway across the system on 60% of a tank, so I think this will be good. We'll make the necessary upgrades and everything else will be fine. Now, I need to remember to do one very important thing. I made this mistake one time, And I was unable to travel through the black hole into the Pyro system last time, which was very disappointing.
Shields are on.
She feels really nice. I really do enjoy the ambient sounds. Almost sounds like she's fallen apart. I rather like that. Okay. This is Commander Siler Morvis. Requesting permission to dock at your station. Let's throttle down here. We've got a hangar. Where is it? Oh. Ah. Oh, they're assigning me small hangars now. So cute. I'm in such a tiny ship now. Somebody's leaving our station here. I better be careful. Let's get the landing gear up.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm rather excited about this because, to be honest with you, I wasn't looking too forward to moving boxes again, you know. Alright. Can we control our engines here? Ah, self-destruct. No, we don't want to hit that. Well. Engines off. Actually, we want to power off this.
System off.
And now we have to do one very important thing. We need to take our propulsion module outside of our jump drive. We need to take it out.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
So my understanding now, it says insured loadout. So when you have the stock ship, it's free, but if you insure your loadout, it will save your all of your settings, but it comes at a cost now, which I don't think this was always the case, but they're slowly getting us towards having a full 1.0 of the game. So we've had weird, you know, the game's very buggy, ships break, so there were fewer consequences, but at some point there will be very real consequences. Now, we have our salvation. Now what I need to do is I need to remove my propulsion system. And we save the changes. So we take the Explorer out. And it should be... It should be in our... Is it not? Maybe it doesn't show up in the inventory there.
Welcome
Oh.
to the ASOP vehicle. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Perhaps it doesn't show up in the inventory there, but if I look at the select ship salvation, propulsion, available 1. Okay, well, it's available. So the jump module's empty. Okay, well, as long as it's available at this station, then I suppose that's all we need. Now, because last time I replaced my quantum drive, it didn't have a jump module, and I had sold my other one, which meant I was left without a jump module. And I had to buy another one, and I didn't know what was going on. Black hole was fairly new, and I was lost. But now we know what to do. Okay. Take our helmet off. Gotta take in some of that fresh air. Okay, let's make our way over to the Galleria. I do believe everything we need is at Platinum Bay. Perhaps we can grab a bite to eat as well. I am missing a little bit of health here. Ah, there it is. Just give myself a little bit of TLC in the form of drugs there. Platinum Bay, I suppose you would be upstairs, would you not? I believe I see it up ahead. Okay, so we're looking for an atlas. I have all their coolers on display here. Okay, I need one atlas. As you can see, it is 84,000 SKU. Buy one of those. And if they have a braid, they do. I will buy 2 Abrade scraper modules, please. So, as you can see, everything all together, 3 days of a ship with all of the modules, and I'm not even sure that it's a good idea to upgrade the modules on a rented ship. It might be a horrible idea, but if I can recoup the cost, I suppose it's fine. There's lots of ways to make really big money in this game, if you really want to, but I'm more interested in eating hot dogs and having fun. Ooh. Those noises. Let's go for a good old Fizz Cola here. Good stuff. I don't get it. Oh, I accidentally bought a hot dog instead. Okay, well. Okay, well that was fairly painless. One-stop shop, we got everything we needed. We can upgrade our weapons here. Look at the size of that cannon. What is that, a size 5? No, Omniski 12. It's massive. I'm gonna burn off some of those calories we just accidentally stuck in my body. Hangers and habs. I figured it might be a good idea to actually, so to speak, give myself a little salvage tutorial before I go through the black hole. So I'll take on a salvage mission in the star system I'm currently in, which is Stanton. I think that'll be a good idea.
Welcome
Oh,
to the
wait.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Don't retrieve the ship. We go into the vehicles here. We select our ship while it is parking, and now we systems. We replace our Colossus, which is a size 1 grade B industrial, for a size 1 grade A civilian. Top of the line size 1. That should be good for now. As far as I know, the shields are another thing to consider, but not too serious, especially on a non-combat ship. And the power plants, again, if you're not upgrading these things, no big deal. And the temperature, I don't even know if they've really implemented that well. Weapons, we don't care. Bench scraper, we will replace it with an abrade scraper, which has I believe, oh yes, it's less efficient, but it's faster, so the popular choice. It's kind of right down the middle. There we go, 2 abrade scrapers. I suppose I'm going to see what this is about. We ensure the loadout. So we have a cooler, power plant, quantum drives. Oh, whoops, I forgot one thing again.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Because we've replaced, now that we've replaced the quantum, we need to put our propulsion back in there. There we go. Now we have the ability to jump through black holes. So now ensure loadout. So we have our Explorer jump module. Good. We have Atlas, and we have 2 abrade scrapers. Total items, cost of claim is less than 5,000. I suppose this is fine. I guess a stock ship might be free, but if you have, oh, I don't know. But it's insured, so that's what we want, because I don't want to lose the items that I just bought. So we insure it for the low cost of 5,000. It's already been an expensive day. We've definitely eaten through any profits we made last video, so it's unfortunate, but let's retrieve the ship.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us.
I'm excited. I'm excited to check this out. Helmets on. Time to get to work. Okay, so now we have the right everything in the ship. Let's get her started. Power to the systems here.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the work.
Oh.
System check.
Really do love that. Okay, let's double check here, make sure the modules are as they should be while the shields warm up. I went the wrong way. I should have just gone back one. Okay, we have our Explorer, we have our Atlas quantum drive, and we have our 2... Oh, well, they're on the salvage heads. Okay. So I'll have to do a little bit of a... Take a look at my laptop for a second and double check the salvage controls for my flight sticks, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, like I said, before I cross the black hole to get to Pyro, or I guess I could go to Nyx, but I'm more familiar with Pyro. Nyx can be for another day. I want to do a quote-unquote tutorial mission, just to orient myself in the world of salvaging. So I can take a salvage mission here. Adagio Holdings for 45k, which is good. That recoups about 25% of what we already spent today. And I believe it's a, starter mission. So I need to go to the mining claim and strip an abandoned ship. Once I've gathered the RMC, I deliver it to the freight elevator located here. This is a basic mission. As the leading procurer and distributor of salvage rights, Adagio Holdings are now looking to expand into the acquisition and distribution of salvageable materials to both small and large-scale businesses. As a part of this initiative, we need keen-eyed contractors capable of identifying salvageable materials, efficiently stripping them, and delivering the RMC and salvage components to us gladly. Let's do it. And we'll track the mission. Okay. We have our claim. Oh, it's quite far. Actually, I better fuel up before I leave. Oh, interesting. I guess I don't have to fuel up because I swapped engines, essentially. Yeah, my quantum fuel is back to 1. Okay. ATC, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission for takeoff. And there we go. Okay. Now our mission is straight ahead. We're gonna retract our landing gear here. It's kind of funky looking. Pretty cool though. Okay. Full throttle ahead. Entering navigation mode. Looks like it's bringing us to Arc Corp Lagrange 3 Modern Express Station, so we will engage Quantum. Have a nice sip of coffee in the meantime. I can take in the view. That might be a good, could be a good screenshot. Maybe a good thumbnail right there. I wish the ship was a bit more to the right, but well, what can you do? Might as well get some little piano in there. Okay, looks we're just about to reach our destination. I hope that whatever you might be doing right now, you're finding some calm within the chaos. Although I wouldn't say that today's video is too chaotic. Unless you count the chaos that is the alpha build of StarCitizen. There's our claim straight ahead. Guess we can calibrate to it, although it's a bit close. Okay. So now we're in our location. We have to salvage the Aegis Gladius. So, what is this on my radar back here? Aha. Straight ahead. Ooh. We overthrew that for sure. Okay. Good, we'll get out of navigation mode. So we just want to orient ourselves towards the big part of the ship. Essentially what we're doing as a salvage vehicle is we're stripping it of its paint. Now, we're going to enter salvage mode. Wrong one. Good. Now, how can I... Oh, okay. Let's just pull the trigger, see what happens. Okay. I don't even think I need to remember. It's basically like reverse painting. We just want to burn everything off. See if we can get a nice view over here. Pretty cool. Now I can also adjust how focused or unfocused my scrapers are. See, when it's glowing red, it is essentially telling me that there's nothing left to salvage from there. Yellow means there's a little bit. There we go. Well, good. Now let's see. Can't I scrape off the bottom of it? I don't think the mission requires that I do so, but... Oh, it's just a... Can I gimbal these? Oh, I can. I prefer to actually move with the ship, but... See, this ship is only producing one skew. Really not a lot, but if we look, we'll exit, put our scrapers away. If we look here, we have 1.10 skew out of 6. Now, what I would normally do is I would fill this up till 6, and I would eject 6 skew, which will fill up my space in the back here. Oh, that would fill up my boxes in the back, and then I would be able to move another 6 into the internal storage. So I think there's a way. I'll have to see. I'll have to mess around, but right now we just need the 1 box, the 1 skew, which we have. So let's just deliver it, and then we can hit the black hole, and we'll do the real salvaging over in Pyro. Okay, so we need to deliver this to ARC L3 Modern Express Station. We're too close, but we can get the extra speed this way. Yeah. ARC L3 Modern Express Station. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock. Oh boy. Ah. I see. Well, I really didn't expect that to happen, and then I realized that, well, that happened. Well, that's mildly embarrassing. Kind of takes the wind out of my sails a little bit, but, well, let's just roll with it. So I think essentially what that means is I failed the mission. Oh no, well, I have to deliver, but I have nothing to deliver. We're gonna have to abandon the contract. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, we just had to leave the server there and come back in, but hopefully our problem is solved. I mean, we have to run back, such is the life of a StarCitizen. Although, I'm sad about my little emergency light. It would be annoying if I had to claim it on the website again, but, well, so be it. It's kind of the part of the fun of having that light is knowing it's there. Especially if you're doing repair jobs, it's kind of like a little, hey, I'm a blue-collar worker light type of light, you know? And now I don't have it. And now because I'm in a different server, I actually can't retrieve my body, so...
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, let's claim this. Claim the insured loadout.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Did I just have to pay a second insurance?
Goodbye.
I think so. The game is taking all my money tonight. want to access my inventory quick.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Cinch, we have our Cinch, our Colossus, our... Okay, good. Those are there.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been... Please visit us again.
And we'll take our contracts once more. As always, I like to go into the mercenary jobs and take a call to arms, just in case. And then we'll go back into salvage, and we'll grab the Adagio Holdings quest one more time. Lord knows we need the money now more than ever. The game is really bugging out right now because, well... my ship was supposed to be here. It's a good thing I rented the ship for 3 days and not 1 because, well, you never know. Okay. Engage power to systems.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the world.
Okay. ATC, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission for takeoff. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Retract the landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Engage navigation mode.
Shields on.
Full throttle. Calibrating. Engage.
Auto drive is now on.
Okay. Fingers crossed. We're gonna get it this time. Okay, let's play a little bit of piano for a sec.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Okay, better stop playing before I crash again. Although, believe it or not, I'm safer at this speed than I was before. You know, the real danger speed in StarCitizen is 200 meters per second. Okay, so we've arrived in an asteroid field, which is Well, let's just be very careful, shall we? Let's take off the throttle. We're gonna just engage manual thrust. Let's look for our target. Our claim is straight ahead. Ah. Obstructed, huh? Just clear a path. Actually, at this point, okay. It's been a hot minute since I've flown, you know? Okay. Let's get out of navigation mode. Excellent. Okay, let's get the scrapers out. Now, we're not going to bother taking more than the one skew. We really don't need to. Okay. Something very zen about salvaging, you know? It's like I said, it's like reverse painting, in a way. Let's just reposition ourselves a bit here. Kind of feel like Bob Ross, you know? Just scrape the devil out of it. Just scrape the devil out of it. Okay, we have our one skew. Actually, no, we don't. We only have 0.6, but the game seems to think we have one, so let's just hit the top here. Make sure we get everything we can get. I don't know, I find it a bit odd. Certainly not reading one skew in my depot. You can see over the right screen here, maybe I could show you. The place I am referring to is here, depot. We're just about at one, but not quite. A bit down here. Trim off the sides. Hopefully we'll get to that one skew real soon. Okay. Now it's reading at 1. Good. So we'll put the scrapers away. We'll line ourselves up. Enter navigation mode. And engage quantum. Good. Now be very careful. Oh, somebody lost a bunch of corundum. That's a shame. Okay. Exit navigation mode. Hurston Lagrange 4, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock. Okay. Let's take off full throttle, engage manual thrust here. where do we need to land this puppy? I guess up. Top side, I believe. It's a cute little ship, honestly. I may consider renting this. Well, it's nice to know I have an option. That's much cheaper than the Vulture, at least to get into salvaging. I'm a bit confused. I guess I have to attack it from the other side. Or is it right up here? Ah, wow, okay. It's such a tiny spot, I guess. It's a small hangar. I'm not used to... I suppose I'm just not used to the small hangars anymore. Let's get those landing gear up so we can't go too fast. Okay. Just get right into the slot there. Just cue the Star Wars music right about now. Excellent. Now I'm assuming this delivery has to be made on the freight elevator. Let's remove power to engines. Oh. Oh, right. I have to manage my salvage crates inside the ship here, so I'm so used to the Vulture. Back in we go to the pilot's seat. Now, if I look here, I should be able to inject one box. And now out it goes, out the backside. Look at that. And now we have one skew box. For those of you who are watching the last video, you are familiar with these boxes, but now we are creating them. Essentially what feels like out of thin air, but not the case, not the case. Oh, no, wrong tool. No, wrong tool again. So I can deploy this. We're going to place it in the elevator, and then I believe we'll be good to go. It's an easy 45k. Might be more worth doing missions like this than scraping randomly. What is all this? Okay. Good. Contract complete. So we've made 45,000 more. Oh, we've got a blueprint. Oh, that's pretty... No way. Did we just get a blueprint for an abrade scraper? Apparently, blueprint drops are... Hold on. They're pretty rare-ish. No. Where do I check these things? This might not be so important now, but... In my journal? No, but I haven't looked into blueprints in this game yet. But I know that getting one, I think if it was for an abrade scraper, that is kind of huge for me. Okay, well, that's pretty awesome. Okay. Now, it is time to go to the Pyro system to just see what adventures await us there. Power engines.
Engines are on.
ATC, this is Siler Morvis. Requesting permission for takeoff. And for anyone curious, I'm using the Logitech X56 hands-on throttle and stick. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
Okay. Full throttle. And navigation mode, please.
Shields on.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's bugging out over this way. Oh no. We forgot to fuel up. Is that going to be a problem? Let's see if that's going to be a problem. Might be a problem. Where were we looking to go to? The Pyro gateway is far-ish. Can we make it to Arc L1 Wide Forest Station? Yes, we can. Let's go there. Fuel up, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Engage quantum drive.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum fuel is at 50%. Quantum fuel is at 25%.
Ooh, we are running low, but good thing we're making a pit stop, so we should be fine. Should be fine.
Quantum drive is now off.
Now we're going to request... We're going to be very careful flying in this area. We're just going to request access to their services. We just want to fuel up and be on our merry way. Arc L1, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to land at your station. Oh, might have been out of range. Arc L1, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock. Thank you very much. Is it straight ahead? I believe it is. My landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay. Landing. I just need to fuel up here. It's gonna... Not that expensive, honestly. Relatively small fuel tank in this ship, so less than 1,000.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
Love to hear it. Okay. Requesting permission to take off. Retract landing gear. Navigation mode. Full throttle. Okay. Now, we want to make our way over to the Nyx Waygate. Pyro Gateway, I should say. Sorry, not Nyx. I haven't been to Nyx yet, but that is out of the scope of today's mission. Okay. Let's make sure not to hit any of these rocks. That would be unfortunate. Calibrating to Pyro. And engage quantum drive.
Quantum drive is now on.
Take a nice sip of some homemade kombucha. I hope that you're finding some calm. There's definitely been chaos today, actually. It's been relatively peaceful, but we have been dealing with the chaos that is broken alpha games and people crashing into stations and that same person forgetting to take off of their Twitch alerts. I might just leave it in just for the laughs, actually. It's kind of charming, and I'm happy to have the followers, so thank you. Followers, plural, actually.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. Now, my dear viewers, for those of you who are not sleeping, who are very much awake, we have entered the Pyro Gateway.
Shields on.
Let's just take a moment to take it in. Now, Pyro, if I can find it, is a black hole that will bring us to another star system. Oh. There it is. I was terrified the first time I came here. If you don't have the jump module, though, the worst that happens is, well, nothing. You just stall out. But we're gonna move in. It's gonna be a bit of a rough ride. We're gonna go into that jump point. We're gonna come out on the other side, and that'll be in Pyro. Now, Stanton is very much quite well secured space. Pyro is not. Pyro is dangerous.
Shields.
Any other player in the verse just take me out whenever they wanted to without any repercussions. So, you know, we're taking risks, but that's part of the adventure today. And we just want to line ourselves up with these jump portals, which by the fact that they're glowing tells me that my jump drive is properly installed, so we did it right. Just hit full throttle, navigation mode. Shouldn't be long now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. It's gonna get a little spooky. Now wait a second. Okay. Now we're going. Here we go.
Bottom fill is at 75%.
I believe I want to try my darndest not to hit the edges here. So a little bit of a test of your piloting skills. Alright, I think we're just about gonna make it. Hang on tight. Might be a bit of a rough exit. And here we are. Ooh. It was a rough one indeed, I blocked out. But here we are. Pyro. if we'll be able to reach Megumi refueling. Let's see. Try and calibrate. Let's see what it tells me here. It's a lot further. Oh, but we have what it takes. Good.
Auto drive is now on.
Let me just do a quick check here of my drive. Oh, good. We're in great condition. Looking good. Looking good.
Auto fuel is at 50%.
I'll be alright. We'll be alright. See the count up here. We'll be just fine. I don't quite remember where I took salvage missions last time. In fact, who would be giving them? Ah. Small supply of RMC. 5 SKU of recycled material. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's a pretty modest price. Why don't we grab that? We'll track it. Our tiny little ship will be able to take on that mission. We can recoup some of the costs. If we take a few of those, we'll be just fine. I don't think I need to take on any... We could try paneling. Well, we'll see. We'll take it by a year.
Drive is now off.
Let's refuel, and then we'll take that Adagio Holdings mission. Of course, out here, like I said, anything goes, all manner of pirate and outlaw in these areas. Let's get out of... We're entering an Oort cloud, it looks like. Let's get out of navigation mode. I can barely see anything. Oh, wow. Megumi refueling. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock and refuel. You can see out here in Pyro, in this part of the verse, the structures are quite different. Let's get my landing gear up.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Excellent. And we'll just refuel. About another $900. Not too bad though, not too bad.
Auto fuel is at 100%.
And requesting permission for takeoff.
Takeoff complete.
Now let's head on over to our location. Make a crisp 60K. We'll have already recouped half of our costs for today. And only to deliver 5 SKU, which is perfect because my ship can produce and hold 6. So that's mighty convenient. Landing gear up. Navigation mode. And full throttle.
Shields on.
Now, here's the thing. I guess I can show you another part of salvaging here, because if we look, we have to deliver 5 SKU, but it's not telling me where to get it. It's only telling me where to bring it. So actually, when we are looking, I'm not sure how far out of a station we need to be in, but if I switch over
Shields on.
to my scan mode, I believe, and if I ping targets, I may be too close to a station. I believe I am. So let's...
Shields on.
Let's go somewhere a little bit out of the way. I'm not sure how out of the way. Normally, we have to go to some kind of debris or something. Well, here we are in Pyro, so... see if it's just a matter of getting further out. We'll keep pinging the area, and perhaps something will... There is Pyro Lagrange 5. Let's head on over that way.
Drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
So we're at a Lagrange point, quite far out.
Shields
Hmm. I guess this is the part I need to remember. Oh, wait, no, okay, that's Megumi refueling. First of all, let's get closer to where we actually need to deliver. So our delivery mission is bringing us all the way out this way, near Bloom. Do I need to go to an asteroid field? Is that possible? It's possible. We can make it here. We have just enough. So maybe we go to Starlight Service Station. They have hangar. They have vehicle services. So I may be able to fuel up here. Good.
shields
It's a long trip. We have just enough fuel for it. Let's hope for the best.
drive is now on.
In the meantime, we can take in the sights. Now, I could, should I need to, I could access the internets, the interwebs, and ask, hey, where do I find salvaging plates in space? But I think I'm gonna go off a hunch, and my hunch is that I need to go to an asteroid, something to do with asteroids. It's been a while, it's been a year since I've done this, so... But we still have quite a ways to go on this journey here. If I consult my map, well, you can see that I'm heading over to the station where I need to deliver, which is just outside of Bloom. Starlight service station. We'll get the fuel we need, and then we can look at one of these asteroid fields and see if there's RMC and salvage plates to be found there. I suspect there will be, but if not, well, we'll do a very quick web search and we'll find what we're looking for. Oh, in the meantime, do they have those other types of... There was some other fun... Oh, look at that. When I'm not running my... When I'm not running my medical ship, somebody needs... Could accept the offer and resurrect this person. It's pretty good money, but I'm not sure where they are. I definitely need to fuel up first. Chances are we won't be able to reach them. It's unfortunate. What do we have here? Mercenary. Do they no longer have those repair type jobs? Those were fun. Interstellar hauling. This service beacon is very, very tempting. Is there anything happening in the chat? $200K extra. Let's see if we can grab this man's medical beacon. Let's see if we can help this man. We'll keep the chat open. I know it's a little bit less for immersion, but it might be nice if we can get some... He even offered me 200,000 more. I shouldn't have said no, right? But honestly, it's not necessary. I took the beacon job, so to me that means... I think that means that I'm the only one who can help them. I'm hoping that's the case. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to land and refuel. Honestly, rescue jobs are so rare, and if you saw my last video, you know that I'm quite fond of it, so... Get the landing gear up.
Landing gear deployed.
Okay.
Landing complete.
At the landing. And here at the landing, we're going to refuel. And now we're going to look at the service beacon and we're going to track it.
100%.
Requesting permission to take off.
Takeoff complete.
Landing gear up. Navigation mode, full throttle. All right, let's see if we can. Let's see if we can have our first rescue mission of the wipe. He's all the way over there.
Auto drive is now on.
Well, thank God you're all just sleeping or relaxing and not watching intently, because I've basically just traveled a bunch to refuel and to travel all the way back almost for rescue beacon, but I'm guaranteed the beacon amount, which is close to 60,000, which is great. And maybe there are some asteroids out that way. That's perfectly fine. He offered to pay 200,000, and that's actually quite nice, but I'm not going to expect it. And we don't even know what we're getting into right now. All I have is a pistol. This man might be in serious danger, so we have to prepare for just about anything. I really can't wait until they get medical gameplay fleshed out. It's quite fun. It's still quite rudimentary, and I don't have all the proper equipment, let alone my rescue ship.
Is at 75%.
But I have at least basic medications. It's amazing though, in StarCitizen, some players will wait 45 minutes to be resurrected, because otherwise it would be so inconvenient for them. I had one guy basically hire me for the night. Oh, that's unfortunate. He launched his ship into a hover that he tried jumping and failed. Yikes. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I had somebody hire me for a whole night one time. He just kept sending me money. I made so much money just being his personal medic that night. It was, he was in a very intense PvP zone. I miss those days.
Auto fuel is at 50%.
Since we're landing near Pyro 5, or is there... Oh, there's plenty of places of interest. As you can see, there's all kinds of asteroid fields, so we'll surely find the RMC that we need here. Absolutely. Now, judging by what he said, There's not much danger. There's no enemies around. He wasn't downed by soldiers, so should be okay. Here we are at Pyro 5, one of the many planets of the system. Now, judging by my metrics here, he should be at Vatra, which I believe, I'm not familiar, but I believe it is a moon.
Is now on. Auto drive is now off.
Indeed it is. And he would be at this derelict outpost on the moon of Vatra. Here's Canyon, hold on. Computer's spazzing out. Engage.
Auto drive is now on.
Should be hitting the bright side of the moon too. There it is, yeah. Quite beautiful. Alright, friends.
Auto drive is now off.
We should be careful because we don't know what the gravitational pull is on this planet, what to expect, so we'll exit navigation mode.
Shields.
Headhunters controlled area. Okay, I'm actually familiar with the place. It's been a while since I've been here, but... And this may be an issue. We'll have to be ready to fight. Get our landing gear up.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh, where is he? Up there.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
How is this landing? Oh my goodness. Let me just fix this. This is not...
Takeoff complete.
Oh my goodness. No, no, no. That could have been very bad.
Landing complete. Engines are off.
Whew, that was awfully close. Now we could use this, but we could just use this. There we are, heal him up. And there we are. What? What? What is going on here? I'm very confused. Oh, yes. It's too cold, he keeps dying. Oh my god, but we're all the way up here. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I can't get him inside a building. I can't travel down there. To warm myself up. Okay, so his ship is the Blue Drake, just down there. Now, can I safely... I don't know if I can safely go down here. Oh, this is stressful. Maybe I can stick him in the cargo space. This is a bizarre, absolutely bizarre rescue mission, but we're gonna try it. We're going to turn on engines, take off, move up a little bit,
Landing complete.
go down,
Engines are off.
okay. Now I want to see if I can stick him in my little cargo spot. Why are people telling me? I think the guy killed himself. I don't know. This is so bizarre.
Engines are on. Takeoff complete.
Is he still in my... He's not. Ugh. So disappointing. See if I had my medical ship. Well, you know, our citizen is often like this. Now he's stuck in the floor. The funny thing is I still got rewarded because I resuscitated him. Guess we'll see if he had any. No, it didn't really seem to have anything too important. Oh well. It was a somewhat successful rescue mission. Unfortunate. The person just stopped responding. I think he either died or he gave up, killed himself, and but F it. That's unfortunate. This is why if I had my Cuddy Red, well actually if I had my Cuddy Red, I'm not so sure I would have been able to land. He was in a very bad spot. Really bad spot.
Shields on. Landing gear raised.
Okay, well, we're at Vatra. Let's see now. In Vatra, let us go to this asteroid field. Just have to leave the atmosphere of the planet. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Cuddy Red, I would have been able to shelter him from the cold, and I would have been able to give him a medical bed. So,
Auto drive is now on.
and to be fair, I was not prepared for rescues, and I tried. And on the plus side, I made an easy 50k. It's too funny. Still got the money for it, and he died. It's really unfortunate. Such is life in StarCitizen and the verse. Bugs will get you, and life is just not fair. We just want to get enough clearance to make this jump over here. Okay, I think that'll do it.
Auto drive is now on.
So we're arriving into an asteroid field here.
Shields on.
And we'll let us just... make sure we get this contract back up here. If I move it to scan mode, I want to ping. Ah, there we go. These unknown signals. We are looking for unknown signals in multiples of 2,000. See? There's a 10,000, a 12,000, 11,700. That's not good. But this one, This one is good. So we can move up to it. We should be able to salvage some RMC there. Or recycled material composites. Now what's unfortunate is I don't see any of the repair jobs. It used to be sent to these locations and you would have to repair fuses in little towns, little villages, and it was kind of cool. I really liked the gameplay, but I don't see any offers, so now we have all this unknown material here. This is exactly what we're looking for. These panels, it's just wreckage in the middle of nowhere. So if I angle myself up, like right here, we can get some good salvage material from here, so you can monitor my depot on the right side here, above the screen on the right side. 0.5 out of 6, so it'll actually clear up quite fast. Now what I want to try and do is, I'm not sure if I can produce the boxes, because the hatch in the back is open and I'm not sure if that's problematic. So I want to see if I can produce 6 boxes. Or 5 for the mission, and then produce maybe another 5 so that we can just take one more mission and instantly sell it. That might be an idea. We'll give it a shot. Oh, I have my gimbals on, that's why. There we go. Tackle the other side of the wreckage. Now these take quite a bit more time to go through, but it actually fills, gives me quite a bit more yield. Once you get to the location, it doesn't take terrible amount of time, so now I can hold a lot more RMC in the vulture, that's for sure. Quite a bit more. But either way, if you have a bigger cargo hold, it just means you have to salvage more, but we're just doing small jobs today. Small jobs for companies, it'll get us some reputation. It's never a bad thing. Okay. That wreckage is pretty much cleared out. Let's find another panel. one more piece of wreckage over here, I suppose. This seems good. Well, I'd say we've succeeded to a degree. I mean, we had a rescue mission. We somewhat succeeded there, but unfortunate circumstances. We did succeed in getting a salvage ship, at least renting one. And getting to Pyro, upgrading the modules on the ship, getting to Pyro successfully, and salvaging. So I'm happy about that. In fact, we might be able to recoup all of our expenditures today, which means the other 2 days that I have this ship, I'll be able to make a bit of a profit. But as far as this video is concerned, I'm at least gonna break even, which is nice. Through salvaging and rescue missions, so not too shabby. Oh, now my filler station is full, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Well, I'm actually going to turn my engines off. Okay. We're going to exit the ship. I want to make sure that my canopy back here is okay. It is so deploy. Yeah, we don't want it deployed. We want it retracted. Now, are the boxes going to stay sealed? I'm worried that if I deploy them, they're just going to float out into space. Because I'm not used to a ship where the back end, the cargo, is exposed, quite frankly. But we have 6 skew. Let us auto eject. See what happens in the back there. That's one box. 2. Okay. Can't see the other 4, but I can imagine how they're going to line up there. Okay, it's filling another box. That's a tight squeeze, but I just produced 6 skew. Now, as long as those boxes stay, let's turn off auto eject, I can fill up another 6 skew in my hopper, which I intend to do.
Engines are on.
In this location, we should be able to fill up everything we need to. To enter the moment of Zen. Okay, and let's see if I can find one more panel. That one's... I suppose it'd be one of these over here. Oh well, we're right here. We can take off of this. Now, if I take 2 missions of 5, then I suppose I'd be left over with 2. Now, you can sell them. I forget how much. They sell for maybe 8k. Is it possible? 8k per box? It depends where you sell them, but I might just be left over with 2 Steri boxes, and I might either leave them... I might just stick them in a freight elevator somewhere in the off chance that I can sell them, or we'll leave them in the ship and just, you know, save it for the next set. Or I could also just get what I need, which would be another 4 skew, so I could not... I could not fill up to 6 and just get 4 instead. We could try for that. Just so we have what we need. I'll only take what we need, right? Oh, so there we are with 4. Well, we've already gone over the 0.1. I don't know. Should we top it off? Is there anything else for me to get here? Well, I suppose I can go to another site, but honestly, the 0.1 can just sit in the ship, and I'll use it on the next run. Okay, well, let's retract the scrapers. And let's see, we have to go to Starlight Service Station. Can we make it back there on our current fuel? That is the question. I cannot. So, we'll have to go and make a pit stop. I suppose we can go to Pyro 1. Is there a station nearby? Pyro 1? I want to be sure, 100% sure that I'm hitting a station. Kabir's Post, Rap Delta, Vur Fuego. These are all very close. Sacren's Plot. Like if I were to just pick, say, Gaslight. It has a hangar, landing pad, vehicle services. Okay. So let's go to Gaslight. Enter navigation mode. Calibrate the drive and make our way off. so for this... Yeah, there's been a lot of warping for this video, that's for sure, compared to last time. Lots of dreamy travel, plenty of opportunities for piano. We'll see if I can edit that in with the music nicely. Okay, well, we're gonna arrive at Gaslight. That's a kind of a comedic name if you ask me. Exit navigation mode. Pretty ominous looking station, I have to say. Gaslight, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to land and refuel. Oh, there we are. I forget, was it from the outside that I have to approach it? Yes. That looks about right. Is it the fourth one down? No. Third one down. Okay, let's get the landing gear up. Or down, I should say.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
And we do a quick refuel. Another 1,000. But hey. Like I said, if we're able to sell another 10 SKU of RMC, then we'll recoup our costs. So hey, that's not too bad. And I'll have the ship for another 2 days, so I'll see what I can do. All right, requesting permission to leave.
Takeoff complete.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I had my thrusters on there, Max. That was... Yikes.
Landing gear raised.
I had my thrusters fully engaged there for some reason. Alright, we'll go into nav mode. And I think we can make our delivery.
Auto drive is now on.
Alright, looking good. I think we have some time for piano improv. Why not? Well, that was a nice one. I had fun with that. I was getting there's a nice little chord progression in there. We're gonna do something with that. What a beautiful planet this is. StarCitizen, when they're beautiful, they're usually extremely deadly too. But we're not going on the planet. We're actually going to one of the moons, I believe.
Drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Oh, Monarchs. Yes, it's been a while. Can I actually warp here? Is that possible?
Quantum drive is
No.
now off. Shields normal.
Starlight Service Station. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock. I need to refuel, and I have some RMC to deliver. Apologies if you're getting a little bit disoriented. Not everybody's used to 6 axes of traveling here. Sometimes I'm not either. Ugh. Yeah, it's coming back to us though. Alright, let's get that landing gear up before I get in trouble. I.e. trouble being me hitting the side of a wall very fast. Okay. The freight elevator, where are you? Is that you on the side here? Okay, so we'll angle ourselves like this.
Landing complete.
Take the powers off the engines. Before I forget, let's fuel up. Okay, I think that's good enough. Now, let's just hope my RMC did not fly out the back of the ship. That would be unfortunate. Beautiful. Now I can deploy it. Look at that. Beautiful. I think the elevator is up. Yep. Nope, not that one. Wait, what? It's in slot 2. How come StarCitizen is not letting me... Wow, the game was really spazzing there. Okay. 1. Nope. It's actually turns out salvaging and delivering RMC is kind of the same as in the end. It's also delivering boxes, isn't it? We're always equipped for the job. Didn't have the right ship for that medical rescue, though. Oh, that one's gonna live rent-free inside my head for a little bit. going to move this box up on the grid here because that's how I believe it loads. I'm gonna lock that in there. Let's complete this delivery before something bad happens. There's my order, the contract order indeed. Contract complete. 281. Excellent. Well, we grab another salvage one. We were kind of hoping for a... So wrecked ships for sale. Yeah, these will give you... They'll give you the coordinates to ships. You say you pay a fee, you get the coordinates to a ship, and then you can go pick it up. Now I'm hoping that I can get a contract here that is... This one, deliver 8 ship weapon to Sears Canyons. Okay. Deliver 5 SKU of recycled material composite, but you also have to collect and deliver one of the following. I don't think I can take any of these though. That's the problem. It doesn't say SKU, but I'm a little bit hesitant to grab this, if I'm being honest. Maintenance. Minor repairs needed. Look at that. Huh. Pyro 3. Well, actually, this is one of the things I wanted to try out, so I think it's a sign. Let's grab that. Let's track it. We still have the SKUs, so we can wait for a salvage mission of 5 SKU to pop up. Hopefully something happens. But we're going to a remote outpost now. I feel being, you know, when we're role-playing the salvage game, we also kind of want to do repairs. I think that's fitting. Oh, hold on a second. I have a salvage. I think 3 fuses, a salvaging tool, and enough RMC canisters to fix up. Oh. 3 fuses. Glad I checked. Let's store the ship for now. Just so nothing bad happens. While we're here, maybe we can pick up some fuses, get something to eat, drink. It's been a while since I've been at these outposts. Something to eat over here. Reclaimed water and fried sea nut. Yeah. The food's, how do you say, a little bit eclectic out in Pyro. It's an acquired taste, that's for sure. nice and hydrated. Maybe we'll have one more, just in case. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been going around a Pyro station. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure. Let's see what we have here. We're in the lobby. Oh. That's exactly where we want to be. So we have public habitations, medical clinic. Okay. Do I see a sign that says shops? Let's hope for the best. Okay, well, I'm grateful for the signage. Question is, what kind of shops do we have over here? Now, this is for weapons, however... Every time I hear that girl talking, it makes me think of the M to the B song. Oh, guns. Do you have fuses here? So many guns. Ah. Where am I right now? Starlight service station. Let me just look at something very quick. So unfortunately, I saw fuses when I left New Babbage, but I could get fuses off of ships, but right, you could create fuses on vultures on salvage ships. That's the thing, is I can't do that on my ship.
So, you're well?
Well, we'll see. Let's see if any places sell them here in Pyro. Now, well, there are lots of places that Pyro sells them at. Let's see if Starlight is one of them. Starlight is not. However, where are we near? What's the nearest planet? We're near Bloom. Okay. That's promising. Captain's Rest, the Yard, Windfall, Arid Reach. Lots of places, really. But I also want to find a place where I can get fuses, but also get the Pyro salvage tool and canisters. Let's see. Sorry about that, folks. I just have to figure out where in this area I can get the things I need. So it turns out, if we want to do the repairs, we're going to need to go to Obituary, which is, okay, well, I need my ship for routing. Obituary is very close. It's all very close. So let's head back to the hangar transit.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle selection. Your vehicle has been delivered.
Those computers I see are still practically falling apart. Pretty sure it's a bug, but let's put the helmet on. Right. And while we're here, we also want to take a look out for salvage contracts. Just an opportunity to drop okay. Not yet. I'm quite sure you can actually sell RMC at Obituary, so Obituary, sorry. Okay.
Public space industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
So let us set a course for Obituary. Not too far off from us. Engines on. Requesting permission. Undock. Thank you very much.
Landing gear raised. Shields on.
Thank you for visiting. Safe travels.
Just so happens everything's kind of in the same area, so.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
No, that's the remote outpost, but we want to go to Obituary. Make our way over to orbital marker 5.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
There we are, it's not too far out.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now on.
Obituary. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock. Obituary Station. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to dock. This is Commander Siler Morvis contacting Obituary, requesting permission to dock. Oh, I was afraid they wouldn't want me here. Play landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Beautiful.
Landing complete.
Now, I believe there's a place I can sell RMC here. Just in case I don't get... Just in case I don't get a quest where I could drop it. Now, a quest would be a lot more worth it, to be honest, but... Oh, Ruin Station takes them. And so does Starlight Service, which I just left. Okay, well, it's good to know. We could go back to Starlight Services, should this...
Engines are off. System off. Welcome to Roman Space Industries. Enjoy. System check.
We'll store the ship. We definitely won't try and sell them here, but we will look for our fuses and the like. We need a cambio light attachment and a canister, maybe 2 just to be sure. I definitely see why I want to invest in a vulture. Conveniently being able to craft those things on the ship. It's a beautiful thing.
Can I help you with something?
Wow. I imagine we'll make our way over to the shops. Clinic shops over this way, maybe? Let's see here. Oh, that would have been a nasty fall. Now, administration, I remember this is where I would sell things, yeah?
Hey,
What is in demand? Do they buy RMC?
Some great new products. Come on and check them out.
Okay, well, they sell RMC. You would assume that they would buy RMC, but let's see here.
If you need it, I've got it.
Well, that's some interesting things here. Ship parts. Does this include fuses? No. Let's check one thing here. Apologies, it's a little bit annoying that I don't know these things. So, hangar transit, refinery, shops. There's a ready to trade and refinery, shops, equipment. Oh, in the refinery. Maybe there's a... Yes, it's coming back to me now. I believe there's a lore called refinery. This trek is giving me, I have some memories of this. Was it this way? Okay. So, elevator. Is there a way to get to refineries? Yes, indeed. I wonder if this guy's trying to pirate me. That's pretty funny. Like thinking... Refinery deck? Equipment, okay. And supplies, here we are. So, we need to buy a fuse. We need 3 of these. And we need a Cambio SRT attachment. And a canister. But let's buy us 2 just in case. So you can see, relatively cheap stuff. I ask if he's trying to pirate me because that's a very popular thing to do, is to sneak on an elevator behind someone, assuming that they're going down to their ship. Because once you're in the hangar, they can just blast you and steal your stuff. It's pretty nefarious. Now, oh, don't forget the items. So we have 3 fuses. What is this? Year of the Monkey envelope. That's interesting. Let's leave this here. Just need the tools for the job. The Year of the Monkey envelope is from our poor friend who didn't make it. We did a little bit of everything today. We're doing salvage, we're doing repairs, we're doing a lot of traveling. We had a failed rescue attempt, well, semi-failed. This has been quite the adventure. Power to engines. Requesting permission to undock. Let's check our missions quick. See if I can make a quick buck off this RMC here. I'd love to be offered something. No. I just want to deliver 5. Oh, that's unfortunate. I would take this, but I don't understand with the other stuff. I don't know about that. I have to do a little bit more research on that. I'm not taking any of these. What about unverified jobs? No, there are none. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, what a beautiful view. Look at that. Isn't that not beautiful? Now that is quite something. Oh. That's beautiful. I love that view. Okay. Well, we have the materials we need. Let's go full throttle. Enter navigation mode. There's a remote outpost near Shepherd's Rest. Guess I have to land at Bloom first. Oh no, it must be on the other side of the planet, so yeah, let's... It is a remote outpost. Okay. Locking into Shepherd's Rest. Wonderful, and here we are. Yeah, I liked the interactivity of these little jobs here. I found them quite fun. I used to take them on planets, it was like desert planets, and I felt like I was some kind of a junkrat and living in Tatooine. Here we're landing on the planet of Bloom. I can only hope that it's not toxic, but look at this beautiful entrance. Okay, we have to repair repair the pipe. Replace the fuses and the relays. No problem. No problem whatsoever. Definitely want to invest in the vulture so I can make these resources myself. Throttling all the way down. Landing gear up.
Landing gear deployed.
Isn't this cool? How beautiful is this? Us landing next to the water on the beach. A remote outpost.
Landing complete.
Engines off.
Engines are off.
Alright. Beautiful. Can I take my helmet off? Or am I gonna die? Let's see. Oh. Ah. Bloom has an atmosphere like ours. Look at that. Just taking in some of that fresh air. Okay, well, we have our trusty multi-tool here. We need to change the attachment using the cambio light, which means we also have to change the attachment here. We have to put in a RMC canister. I believe these repairs are up on the roof, are they not? Maybe not. Let's take a look inside. Well, hello there. Heard you were in need of some repairs.
Just another day then.
Where are you having the trouble, sir? Up on the ceiling here? I think I see it. Yep, yeah. Okay, it looks like you got a leaky pipe. I've got just the solution for this. So basically what we're doing is the exact opposite of what we were doing to the ships. We are painting material on. It's looking good. Part integrity 100%. I'd say that's, yeah. Okay. Now how can I get to your relays? Perhaps by the outside, yeah? Sure there's a ladder, if I recall correctly. There's like a ladder or something out here. Oh, I think I see it. Oh, sir. Just here to replace your fuses. I really like this gameplay, honestly. I remember loving this. Going to Pyro with a vulture, being able to create RMC canisters, salvage RMC, and just do like repair jobs. Scrap ships. One. Second fuse there. And a third fuse here. look at that. Fuse is repaired. Beautiful. Now that is a job well done. Let's take off the canister. Go back to our... Oh, I suppose I can't. Hold on, I have to change the attachment, I believe. Go back to the lifeguard. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's in. I don't know, that was weird. And yeah, you have your...
What's good with you? You've been doing your
I want much rather have my medical attachments, like that being the habit. Because, especially once I work up, I think that's the goal for me, is to work up the money to get a vulture. I don't want to pay real, although I kind of, maybe I'll trade in one of my ships for a vulture. I don't know. That might be worth it too, to be honest. I might trade in my Mariah Guardian. I don't know, I'll look into it. Yeah, I might do that, because I think I'm much more into salvage and repair gameplay. I mean, I get to go to places like this, just kind of do fun little things like this. I don't know, I like it. Alright, folks, job is all done. Happy to have been of service. Let's get our helmet back on here. Now, I don't pay like piracy does, but it's an honest living, let me tell you. Salvage? Any luck there? Yes. Look at this. Perfect. I'll accept this offer. And I believe we can end our journey. I just have to deliver 5 skew. And as we see, I have 1 skew back here. Let's open up, get in the ship real quick. It's been quite the journey today, folks, and I've been happy to have you here with me. There's been some ups and downs for sure on this one. Okay. I have 4.16 skew, and let us auto-eject. Let's see if I can leave the ship. Guess that was 3. 2 more. There's 4. 1 more, I suppose. And 5. That should be it. Excellent. Also, there's repair, refueling jobs too. I mean, medical gameplay still exists, but it's not as fleshed out as stuff like repair jobs and refueling. Like repair, refueling jobs, salvaging, and then using those materials you salvage. You can sell them, you can make resources, you can do, what else can you do? you can make, there's crafting too in this game, and I think you use materials like construction and all that stuff. So I think salvage is like really of course there's also mining, hauling. Okay, refueling. Now how does this work? Okay, there's specialized ships for this. Okay, so not refueling, but I can definitely do salvage and maintenance. That's salvage, maintenance, service beacons. Those are all fun. But definitely salvage because it's more fleshed out. Like medical gameplay, sometimes people ask for beacons, but a lot of times they just kind of kill themselves and they don't do much else. Okay, so we have 5 SKU of RMC. And look, we have 329,000, so we can deliver that RMC. Look at that. We're going to make another 59. So we'll actually have made a profit today after everything, which is nice. And if on my own I take this ship and do a couple more jobs, we can make more. Obviously the goal is if I can make 2-point-something mil and go get a vulture, or like I said, maybe trade in my ship, because if I know it's a gameplay loop I really like, it might be worth trading in one of my other ships that I don't really use much. Because I got a ship for bounty hunting, but if I'm being honest, like, I don't know. I kind of get wrecked a lot. I'm not the best pilot. Like I'm much like the calm loops in this game. For PvP, I have other games like Hunt and I like being a support person in this game any way I can. Anyways, enough of that. Where do we gotta go here? Oh. Megumi refueling. Okay. Powered engines. Track landing gear. Full throttle.
Landing gear raised. Shields on.
Yeah, we have insufficient fuel. Okay. So we're going to have to take a... Let's see. They have vehicle services at the Stanton Gateway, so can we make it there? Yes, we can. So let's pop over to the Stanton Gateway first. Refuel, and then make this delivery.
Autodrive is now on.
That's exciting. I'm happy I got to do maintenance and salvage, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Again, for you, those of you, I'm hoping a lot of you are in a very relaxed place, maybe off in dreamland. For those of you who are still with me, I just want to say thank you. It's definitely, once I edit this video down, still have a feeling it's going to be somewhere around the 4-hour mark, which means that this is the longest we spent together. It's been a journey, and so I'm happy to have provided some kind of a calm within the chaos for you. And thank you for keeping me company. It's a long journey. It can get a bit lonely out here in space, and it's nice to have someone to talk to. I mean, there's always someone to talk to, but it's nice to know that maybe I am helping someone drift off away into dreamland as I'm flying aimlessly in space, or semi-aimlessly. We're almost done this one. My plan is to gas up at the Stanton Gateway and then make my way to Megumi Refueling, drop off the recycled material, and call it a day.
Water fuel is at 25%.
And we're just about arriving at Stanton Gateway. Should just be about a minute or so.
Auto drive is now off.
Now, being at Stanton Gateway means we can also go back to Stanton. We're very close to the black hole returning, but that's not the plan. Not today. We're gonna check out Pyro a little bit longer, quite a bit longer maybe, or travel over to Nyx. We'll go on a big old salvaging journey. Like, the fun thing about salvaging is I can also do mercenary work on the side, Stanton Gateway Station, this is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to land and refuel. Oh. Deploying landing gear.
Landing complete.
Oof. That was so bloody close. Got a little bit too trigger happy there, I gotta say. Engines off.
Engines are off.
Let's deliver the goods. Oh no. We're not delivering here, we're refueling. Really me. I'm so, I guess you could say, relaxed and or very tired at this point. here, we just want to refuel really quick. Standing gateway. Requesting permission to take off.
Engines are on. Auto fuel is at 100%. Takeoff complete. Shields are off.
Landing gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Okay. Now we may have to track the mission. There we are. That ought to do it. Calibrating. Engaging quantum.
Auto drive is now on.
Yeah, it's quite a nice ship, this. I mean, unfortunately, when I was looking at the website for the details of this, it's available to rent and perhaps buy in-game, but it's not available to buy. It was a limited time thing, so it might not even be available to buy, but at least you can rent it. And the Vulture, well, honestly, you just have to do a couple of good big box delivery jobs for it, but you know, sometimes, honestly, you can trade in your ships full price, even the ones you buy with real money. So I think when your gameplay tastes change, you can just kind of, you can upsell your ships, you can make your way up to a bigger ship or trade in for something different. So I'm going to see if there's a way to trade in one of my ships for equal value to the Vulture, or if it'll get me store credit. We'll see if it makes sense. Although making 2.5 million or whatever I need is not that bad. Sometimes you just want to get in and do the thing, you know? Now that I'm reminded and I appreciate so much the ability to create basic things in the Vulture and to be able to walk around the ship, it's quite nice, I have to say.
At 75%. Auto drive is now off.
And here we are. We're making our way to our final destination for the evening. Evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it might be where you are. Coming into Megumi refueling. We're going to exit nav mode as we enter this cloud. Should become visible shortly. Megumi refueling. This is Commander Siler Morvis requesting permission to land. Okay. We're gonna power down all systems here. Be able to do so. Well, actually, just realized. Before we do that, we ought to top off the fuel. It's not much, but makes all the difference. Okay, the lift is up. Let's deploy the boxes here. One. Two. Oh, we're getting a bit careless. Yeah, three. Four. And five. Ah, yes, that canister goes there. Okay. So we have these. These I can always create in the vulture if I lose them. There's my med light that's missing, and I could do with another health syringe, but that's fine. I'm being very OCD right now. Let us retract. And down you go. Another job well done. And look at that, nearly 400,000. So, despite everything, we... Oh, cinch scraper module blueprint. Beautiful. I should look into crafting. You know what? I should look into crafting, which has been added to the game. You can buy a crafting box and store it and do all kinds of things. So I want to look into that. Perhaps another video, perhaps off camera. We'll look at... Okay. Once it's deposited, just want to see one more thing here. Quantum drives, radar, scraper beam. Okay, I have to ensure every time I this. I see. Wow, okay. Well. Another successful day. Like I said, it's been a long one, nearly 4 hours, even with all the editing. There won't be too much editing. But, yeah, it's been fun. I got to do all kinds of fun things. I got to show you all kinds of fun things you can do in the verse, salvaging, repairing, medical rescues, although some of these things were a bit botched, you know, we got the idea. It was an unfortunate situation our friend was in. I saved him, but because of where he died, died of cold, so there wasn't much we could do. So, yeah, it happens. But, whatever time it might be for you, I'm glad you took the time to join me. If you're in Dreamland, well, sweet dreams. It's been a lot of fun. And I hope that I helped deliver calm within the chaos for you today. Certainly found it myself, and I look forward to the next one. All right. Take care.